The investigation into the deaths of Dr. Spencer Tepe and Mo'Nique Tepe has reached a chilling new plateau. On Friday, January 16, 2026, a Franklin County grand jury returned a 5-count indictment against Dr. Michael David McKee. While the public was already reeling from the arrest of a high-status vascular surgeon, the specific details of this indictment have transformed a tragic double homicide into something far more calculated. A military-style execution carried out with surgical silence. For more true crime stories like this, hit the subscribe button. The most haunting revelation in the new indictment is the inclusion of a firearm suppressor specification. Prosecutors aren't just alleging that McKee brought a gun to North 4th Street. They are charging him with using a firearm muffler or suppressor, a silencer. In the eyes of the law, this is the ultimate smoking gun for premeditation. You do not stumble into the possession of a suppressor. In the United States, obtaining one legally requires a rigorous federal background check, a $200 tax stamp, and months of waiting. If McKee obtained it illegally, it points to a black market effort to facilitate a murder. This specification explains the eerie silence of the crime. 2 people were shot multiple times on the 2nd floor of a quiet home, yet the neighbors, and the 2 toddlers sleeping just rooms away, heard absolutely nothing. The silence wasn't luck. It was a tactical choice. The grand jury's indictment provides a roadmap of how the state of Ohio intends to seek the ultimate penalty. Michael McKee is now officially charged with 2 counts of aggravated murder, prior calculation and design, proposing that every mile of the 400-mile drive from Illinois was a step toward a planned execution. 2 counts of aggravated murder, committed during a felony. Specifically, the murders occurred during the act of a burglary. 1 count of aggravated burglary, proving that McKee trespassed into the Tepe home with the specific intent to kill. Each of these counts carries a 3-year firearm specification and a 6-year suppressor specification. If convicted, the math of his sentence begins at life without parole, but the aggravated nature of these charges keeps the death penalty firmly on the table for the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office. While the world saw a successful surgeon at OSF St. Anthony in Rockford, new research into McKee's professional life reveals a man who had already begun to vanish months before the December 30th attack. In the fall of 2025, Michael McKee became a ghost in Las Vegas. He was a named defendant in a 2023 medical malpractice lawsuit involving a botched catheter procedure at Las Vegas Surgical Associates. Court records show that process servers attempted to serve McKee an amended complaint 9 separate times between September and December 2025. On one attempt, servers reported seeing a television on inside McKee's residence. The moment they knocked, the TV was clicked off, and the home went silent. No one ever came to the door. When investigators contacted his surgical group in Nevada, they were told that McKee had simply disappeared, and they had no idea where he was. His Nevada medical license expired in mid-2025. This timeline suggests a man who was unraveling, evading professional accountability and potentially redirecting his focus toward the clerical error that had briefly reopened his 2017 divorce case in Ohio that same summer. We now know the exact logistics of the surgeon's final moments of freedom. On Saturday, January 10th, while the Tepe family was being laid to rest in a funeral attended by over 1,000 people, federal ATF agents were closing in. At 10:42 a.m., McKee was intercepted at a Chick-fil-A in Rockford, Illinois. He was not in scrubs or an operating room. He was a man in the middle of a mundane Saturday morning. The involvement of the ATF Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives is a critical detail. It suggests that while Columbus Homicide was tracking the vehicle, federal agents were likely tracking the suppressor or the interstate movement of the weapons found in his Chicago condo. Columbus Police Chief Elaine Bryant has confirmed what the prosecution will call their anchor evidence. Inside McKee's luxury condo, Suite 1205 at the Pierre, detectives recovered multiple firearms. Using the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network, NIBIN, they have already secured a preliminary ballistic match between one of those weapons and the 9mm shell casings found at the murder scene. With a vehicle registered to him on camera, a silencer alleged in the indictment, and a matched murder weapon recovered from his home, the circumstantial wall has been replaced by a forensic fortress. As Michael McKee waits in a Winnebago County cell for his transfer to Ohio, a delay caused by the complex logistics of high-risk prisoner transport, the focus returns to the survivors. The two children, Amelia, 4, and Beckham, 1, were found in a home that had been kept intentionally silent by the man now accused of being their mother's killer. The $215,000 raised for them is a testament to a community's grief, but the legal battle ahead will be the final chapter in seeking justice for the silence that was forced upon their home. Trial attorney Rich Schoenstein notes that the defense's only move now may be a life-over-death strategy, pleading guilty in exchange for the removal of the death penalty. But with the level of premeditation shown in the use of a silencer, the state of Ohio may not be in a mood to negotiate. For more true crime stories like this, hit the subscribe button. So far, we know. The case began on December 30th, 2025, with a wellness check at the Wineland Park home of Dr. Spencer Tepe and Mo'Nique Tepe. Police discovered the couple shot to death in an upstairs bedroom. Miraculously, their 2 toddlers and the family dog were unharmed, but had been alone in the house for hours. Investigators immediately noted a lack of forced entry, suggesting a targeted attack. Early evidence centered on a neighbor's surveillance video showing a person of interest with a unique, pigeon-toed gait walking near the home between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Using license plate readers, LPRs, police tracked a vehicle registered to Michael McKee, Mo'Nique's ex-husband, driving from Illinois to Columbus and back during the window of the murders. On January 10, 2026, Dr. Michael McKee, a vascular surgeon, was arrested by federal ATF agents in Rockford, Illinois. Details of his high-achieving past, an OSU alum and former high school football standout, contrasted sharply with his yellow jail jumpsuit. He waived extradition, agreeing to return to Ohio to face murder charges. The Tepe family released a statement expressing relief, but noting they had suspected him from the start. Meanwhile, controversy arose regarding a body cam video showing the first responding officer accidentally going to the wrong address, a mistake that delayed the rescue of the children inside the crime scene. The latest update takes us inside McKee's life at the Pierre, a luxury condo building in Chicago's Lincoln Park. McKee's neighbor, Geraldine Carrick, herself a best-selling true crime author, provided a haunting account of the suspect as a pleasant but withdrawn man she often saw at the building's pool. Following his arrest, a 24-hour guard was placed at his door while an Ohio crime lab van searched his 12th-floor condo for obsession files, digital evidence, and shoes matching the snow tread patterns in Ohio. McKee's 15-year career was already under strain. A 2023 malpractice lawsuit in Nevada revealed that he had disappeared from his practice months before the murders, evading process servers 9 times. Investigators suggest this professional friction, combined with Mo'Nique's happy new life, may have triggered a narcissistic break. And as always, you've been watching True Crime Story Vault, where every story is told with facts, empathy, and respect for those who can no longer speak for themselves. For more true crime stories like this, hit the subscribe button and comment your thoughts below. Until next time, remember, the truth is never buried.